Welcome back to Croatia, where turquoise lakes meet the Adriatic Sea. We're starting our journey in the breathtaking Plitvice National Park. Here, 16 crystal clear lakes cascade into one another through hundreds of waterfalls, all connected by winding wooden boardwalks that let you walk right over the flowing water. After soaking up the natural wonder, we're heading west to the vibrant city of Zadar. From ancient Roman ruins and medieval streets to the crystal clear Adriatic Sea and beach vibes, Zadar blends history, culture and seaside beauty in the most unforgettable way. Join us as we explore two of Croatia's most magical destinations, Plitvice and Zadar, one full of nature's wild beauty and the other rich with charm, sunsets and Adriatic. Plitvice Lakes is located in the heart of central Croatia. This UNESCO World Heritage site is famous for its 16 interconnected lakes that flow into one another through hundreds of waterfalls. The national park covers 73,000 acres and is one of Croatia's greatest natural treasures. We drove from Trieste to the lakes, having hired our own car, which took roughly 3 hours. However, there are bus transfers and tours leaving from Zadar and Zagreb, worth exploring if that's what you prefer. It takes about 2 hours to drive from Zagreb, making this an ideal day trip if you choose. There are 4 hotels in the park to choose from, and we booked one night's accommodation at the Zadar Hotel so that we could be ready to start the day nice and early to miss a bit of the crowds. Given we visited in August, being peak season, we did expect the rates to be high, but it was definitely overpriced for how the hotel presented. There are 4 hiking trails that are organised into 7 different routes to tour the park, and we chose track C, which took roughly about 4 to 6 hours and covered about 8 kilometres. The track also included a short ferry ride to traverse one of the lakes, which was a nice bonus.
Settembre poi verrà, ma senza sole, e forse un altro amore nascerà.
Once off the ferry, we began our 8-kilometre walk, wandering through the beautiful landscape which offered the most incredible scenery at every turn. There is something quite magical about a waterfall, and there was certainly no shortage here. Of course, it started to rain. Gary and I seem to have a lot of that, as you may have seen in our last video in Munich when we went to see Adele in concert. Again, we actually didn't mind, as the temperature was really warm and the rain actually kept the air a little cooler, which was kind of nice. We worked through the upper lakes to begin with and then continued through to the lower lakes. Maps are provided upon entry, so getting lost is just not possible. The walking paths are all well marked and there is plenty of park staff to guide you if you need. Once you've finished and exited the park, depending on where you finish, you can either walk back to the main car park or hotel, like us, or alternatively they provide a shuttle, if you like, which is a nice way to finish such a long walk. Well, we absolutely loved our visit to Plitvice Lakes and would highly recommend a visit. Despite it being a very popular destination and attraction for so many tourists, it didn't feel exploited and the natural environment seemed to have been well preserved, which was nice to see.
E piangeranno solo gli occhi miei.
As we left the lush emerald beauty of Plitvice Lakes behind, we began the drive south towards Zadar, about a 2.5 hour drive in one of the most scenic roads in Croatia. As the mountains opened up and the coastline came into view, the drive became absolutely breathtaking and the Adriatic mesmerising. So Zadar is located along the Adriatic coastline, halfway between Dubrovnik and the Istrian coast, where we actually visited Pula, Rovinj and Poreč in one of our previous videos. Zadar's a vibrant coastal city on Croatia's Dalmatian coast, known for its rich blend of ancient history and modern seaside charm. The old town is filled with Roman ruins, medieval churches, and lots of narrow stone streets, all set against the backdrop of the sparkling Adriatic. Relaxed yet full of culture, Zadar offers the perfect mix of history, scenery, and laid-back Mediterranean vibes. So Zadar's history stretches back more than 3,000 years, making it one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities on the Adriatic. Under the Roman rule, it flourished as an important administrative and cultural centre. So the Roman Forum, once the heart of public life, remains a defining feature of the old town, surrounded by columns, stone foundations and ancient pathways. Throughout Zadar, you can still see Roman walls, gates and architectural fragments woven into the city's layout, creating a fascinating blend of past and present that brings its rich history to life. Our visit would not be complete without a swim at Kolovare Beach, one of Zadar's most beloved city beaches. Located just 10 to 15 minutes walk from the old town, known for its crystal clear Adriatic waters and smooth pebbled shores and classic Dalmatian pine trees, offering all natural shade. It's the perfect spot to relax without leaving the city. Given its pebbled beach, we strongly recommend you bring a padded mat or a fold-up chair to sit on, as laying on the pebbles can be a little bit uncomfortable, although many people seem to do it. Gary and I made our way down to the shoreline and found a perfect spot, beachfront bar, whilst we enjoyed an iced coffee and took advantage of the deck chairs on offer. Despite the wind, it was an absolute gorgeous day, and the cafe ended up putting down their umbrellas given the strong wind, but I didn't mind. It was just nice to actually sunbake. It was a perfect way to finish off our Zadar visit, just chilling beachfront, watching the world go by until it was time to head back to the car. Well, our time in Zadar in Plitvice Lakes was the perfect blend of coastal beauty and natural wonder. From exploring Zadar's charming old town and relaxing at Kolovare Beach, to wandering the boardwalks of Plitvice Lakes and taking in its incredible waterfalls and turquoise lakes, every moment felt unforgettable. Even the bursts of rain couldn't dampen the magic. If anything, they made the colours deeper and the experience even more memorable. Thanks for joining us on this adventure through Croatia. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and leave us a comment, and subscribe to the channel for more travel stories just like this one. Thanks so much for watching, and see you in the next video when we head back to Italy for more adventures.
Felice perché I love you amore.